Askreddit. r/askreddit by Reddify. What is your? I know it sounds weird, but just try it thing. I microwave cookies. I microwave croissants. I microwave sandwiches. I microwave cake. It's amazing. Calm down. Applebee's 20 waffle is fresh and still hot, so it melts the peanut butter a bit. Something my mom used to make for me called swamp water. Half R&W root beer and half Sunkist orange soda. So awesome. Yes. You can use other brands, but I find these get the best result. Edit. I grew up in Southern California in the 80s. No idea where my mom got this from. She's from England. I have always heard swamp water was all the sodas mixed, but this was my mom's name for this particular drink. In college I created a drink I called Liquid Easter by combining 1/4 root beer to 3/4 lemonade. It tastes like pastels. Like pastels? Are you a synesthete? A boa, half bath, half shower. They are especially great for hangovers. Sit/lay down with your feet towards the shower and let the warm, wet liquid cascade down upon you. Crack the shower curtain for that slight cool and caressing breeze on your face, and enjoy as all your tensions melt away. Edit. After catching a lot of flack from the GF and friends/roommates over the years, I have always felt alone in this. It's nice to see there is a legion of people out there just like me. I dig all the different names for it too. More of a chaff guy. That's where you hit in a bath. A bidet. Bidet to you too. Found the critter. Salt on pineapple. And on watermelon. Actually, salt on nearly anything. People just associate salt with the flavor of salt, but in very small amounts. It just brings out the natural flavors in most foods. Dressing up as a dinosaur when going snowboarding. You're gonna look ducking awesome. Can't see it, but it doesn't matter. Looked cool. For the love of God, do your presentation first, unless I'm in your class. You get it done and over with, and there is zero chance of you having to follow up a stellar presentation and looking bad. This was what I always did in high school. Just get it over and done with, and you don't have to sit there getting more anxious or worrying that yours isn't as good as someone who just did this. At university, if there was an assignment that involved a presentation, and the presentations would take several classes/weeks for everyone to do this, I would always volunteer to do mine the first week. Teachers often grade you easier compared to those who get a no. I have never seen a comment with this much karma before. Jesus Christ. Getting naked in the shower with your so and rubbing butts. I like it when we put our chests together and make a swimming pool with the water that catches, then releasing it all at once. Showering with and so is fun. You can even do this alone by bringing your knees up to your chest and rocking back and forth gently. I haven't done this in a while, but when I was driving somewhere with a friend or two in the car, I'd tell them to scream as loud as they could. Like just really scream. Separately, and then together. It sounds super weird, but it feels kinda cool. There is really no place/time where there's something you can just do full force, especially living in the city, because you don't want to alarm others/have the cops called. Driving in a car though, no one else will hear it. I've done it alone too, not in quite a while though. I dunno. Just try it. Also works in the back of the police car. I mean, what are they going to do? Right? Double arrest you? Sensory deprivation tanks. Trying to find the upside down. Put honey on your fried chicken instead of on the biscuits. Edit. Put == but. Edit. I'll eat fried chicken with honey in honor of the bloke who gilded me. Thanks. I dip McNuggets in honey. That's the only way I can eat them. Has been for 15 years. Waffles with peanut butter and maple syrup. I love eating waffles with peanut butter, but never tried with maple syrup. It's best other week or two to prepare, and they look highly on people with the balls to go first. Pepperoni pizza with ranch dressing. Common in the Midwest. Not so common in New England. I live in NE, and I like ranch on almost everything. Edit. New England. Sorry to confuse. Lying again. I live in NE and I've never seen you. Put a donut in the microwave for 15 seconds, it will get much better. One time I got to work and was super starving, and I found a stale donut from the night before in the break room. I put it in the microwave, thinking this might make it less stale and gross. But I microwaved it for too long. It caught on fire. Edit. Thank you kind stranger for the gold. I'm glad others have found amusement in my traumatic experience. I can now look back on it as hilarious. Well, that's an interesting twist. I hope nothing bad happened. I never thought eating Doritos with sour cream was weird until my husband caught me and said it was disgusting. He loves me. He is great. But the Dorito/sour cream combo he just can't handle. Edit. Showed this to my husband. Best I told you so ever. Thanks guys. I guess you're probably not from the UK, because over here they sell a Doritos branded sour cream dip and it's completely normal. Doritos with sour cream dip. Guacamole and salsa is basically a replacement for a meal at least once a week. A strange psychological phenomenon. Our perception of taste is so hardwired to our sense of touch and sight that we can taste things without actually consuming them. Don't believe me? Tilt your hand back and pretend you're shaking a salt shaker onto your exposed tongue. In just a few seconds, you will taste salt. Edit. I forgot to mention that the effect is enhanced around friends and family. This is again due to touch and sight. We often are excited to eat with those around us. Edit 2. Weird skill. The comments have collectively enabled me to vicariously taste your salt. This is amazing. All I taste is semen. Now I seriously don't know if you're actually supposed to taste salt or if it's supposed to just make you look like you're sucking peen, and I feel dumb either way. Very dumb. Cracker or egg into your ramen noodles for 3 minutes before eating. You just keep cracking the egg for 3 minutes. As many as you can. Let's be friends with benefits. My job gives me health benefits. Does that count? That depends. Are you just friends with your job? Or is there something stronger, something realer under the surface? Do you find yourself thinking of your job at times, even though normally you wouldn't think of other jobs in the same way? Do you notice little things about your job that you didn't before? Simple things. Really? Just small details that make your job more precious to you than your other friends? If so, you might be more than just friends with your job, even if you try to tell yourself otherwise. Go to the doctor and get your earwax flushed out. It feels orgasmic, and then you hear in high definition for like a week. I used to love this until I had an experience that really soured me to it. This one nurse was helping me with it, but she was so aggressive it wasn't at all enjoyable. On the contrary, it was extremely painful. And when I told her she was causing me pain, she just insisted that I tough it out. Then continued to roughly blast my ears. Honestly felt violated. And on the way home I was sobbing. My ears were throbbing. I had water stuck in my ear for the rest of the day. And no matter what I did I couldn't get it out. Now I just use one of those little ear cleaning kits you can pick up at most drugstores. Comes with wax loosening solution and a handy little bulb to squirt warm water in your ear. No more sadistic nurses for me. Thanks. Edit. Erroneous words. Oh god, that's horrible. I'm legitimately so sorry you had this normally wonderful experience ruined for you. Dungeons and Dragons. Just got into /r/Critical Role and seriously want to get a group together. Seems like being a DM is a lot of work though. It doesn't have to be. I tend to do maybe an hour of prep a session. Mainly because my players never do what I expect anyway. If you do some work up front, like say 5-10 hours of building the framework of the story, then you can just improv everything in between. Also, if your players are cool, they won't care if you fumble around a bit. Everyone still has a great time. I'm wearing leggings, and it's the greatest thing in the world. I'm a man. I play football and can kinda get away with it by just calling them compression shorts or pants for when I'm lifting. Best things ever. Edit. My highest rated comment is about being a man and wearing leggings. Great. Yay, I tried to, but it's kind of hard to act nonchalant when I have love pink written on my butt. Going to the bathroom while naked at home. It's one of the most freeing experiences. Can confirm. Currently pooping naked. I often end up stripping completely naked if I sit on the toilet without shoes on.